I'll also correct one misnomer here. A lot of people are saying, well, it's a new DA, the new DA can ask for more time. That's not accurate. The law is, and there's a case right on point that involved the San Francisco DA. The law in the state of California is once the DA moves for resentencing, it's up to the judge. So while the DA can have input, it's up to the judge. And we have a judge who, by all accounts, is very fair, Judge Jessic. We also have another judge who's hearing the habeas, Judge Ryan, who's very well respected. Both of these judges are. So I appreciate the DA wants to get in and, as he says, do the work. But there is a separation of powers, and both the governor in the executive branch and the judicial branch are just as, if not more important at this point than the DA's office is.
You getting any wind about the governor? I keep thinking about, Thanksgiving and Christmas just because that's on my mind. And I assume that they might be thinking about it too, right? Home for the holidays. Are you thinking it's possible at all? Has the governor's office communicated with you at all?
I just through the liaisons, but I'll tell you why I really, really want this to happen. You saw, I think, Ashleigh Joan, who's Kitty's older sister. And actually, there was such an age separation that she's not just a sister, she was almost maternal, and she was very protective of Kitty. She turns 93 on November 26th, and she's not in failing health, but she's 93. And she would love them out by that birthday. Nobody knows this yet, I'll break this, I did what's called a conditional examination on Jose's sister. His sister is 85, Terry. She probably slapped me because I'm giving her age. She's suffering a debilitating illness, and she brought me to tears during the conditional exam a week ago today in describing how she wants nothing more in her fight, for her existential fight, than to have the boys out. So you've got something I've never had in 40 years. I'll bet you've never seen before. You've got a double homicide where on both sides, the sisters are asking that the perpetrators be released. You tell me, you ever heard of that before?
But there's still the brother. No, I haven't, but there's still the brother, and that sort of gnaws in the side of the case. It's a thorn. But you didn't answer the question. What about, communications from the governor's office? Are you getting a hint one way or the other?
I wouldn't. I'll leave that up to the governor and what he wants to do. Gavin Newsom, I think, has a heart. He's shown that. He's kind of taken his own course. He's said he does the work on commutations and pardons. He occasionally will jump in when he thinks that a right needs to be wronged. I've got the full faith that Gavin Newsom, and I'm hopeful that he will hear the pleas of the two sisters. I don't want to get into denigrating the brother, but the two sisters, I think, could speak to that issue, and I would let them speak to it. All I know is that the two sisters, Jose's and Kitty's, are both saying loudly that all of the family, 25, 30 of them, have signed on to a petition for them to be out. I mean, I don't know about you, Ashleigh, but I don't know that I've got...
The numbers are on their side.
You have all of your relatives save one who wants you out. I think that's pretty impressive.
So all but one, and then there was another brother as well who died recently, I think in 2017 or 18, who also was against ever letting them out of prison. I'm going to press one more time, only because I want to find out if it's true. Have you had any hints at all from the governor's office? Because that is the only way they could get out in the next, before the new year.
I don't know that that's necessarily true. I've got a hearing set for December 11th in Van Nuys. I'm hopeful.
Well, that hearing would only give them a situation whereby the decision the judge would make would have to go to the parole board, which takes time, and that's not going to happen before Christmas, right?
No, that's not true. The code section specifically says that the judge, in recalling the sentence, can vacate the murder conviction and can replace it with a lesser included, which is a manslaughter, and give them time served. That's what we're asking for.
Okay. Yeah, no, you're right. Then there wouldn't be parole. You're right.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.